Now, in the studio with me, I have my guest for this evening, which is Stuart Fairway. So, Stuart, you're obviously from Hailsham Football Club. So tell me a little bit for people who don't know about the club, because a lot of people don't know that Hailsham has its own football team.
No, you're absolutely right. They don't. We are Hailsham Town Football Club. We are play in the Southern Combination Premier Division, which is Step 5 of the National League system. That's 9 divisions below the Premier League, 4 divisions below the Football League. We've been in the town since 1885, one of the earlier clubs in Sussex. We were the first club in Sussex to install floodlights.
All right.
Which is something that surprises people. We're based in Beaconsfield, which is in Western Road, just off the recreation ground behind the tennis club.
Yeah.
There's a big hedge, and we're behind there.
So it's quite a big club, isn't it? Really, because you've got a lot of seating and you've got your own clubhouse down there and everything.
Yeah, we've got 100 seats in a newish grandstand that was put up a few years ago now. We've got, as you say, our own clubhouse with a bar, and on match days we have a tea hut staffed by brilliant volunteers, and also a burger bar as well for hot food.
Excellent at half-time and everything.
Absolutely,
yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how the club did. I'm just going to move that microphone a little bit closer to you. Tell me how the club did last season.
Last season, we ran 3 teams last season. The first team finished 18th in the league, which was in a position where we could have been relegated. But fortunately for us, Oakwood, coming up from the first division, didn't have the correct ground grading to come up. Right. So we earned a reprieve. But the under-21s were started last season, and that's a new league across the county as well. And they finished 5th.
Oh, right, okay.
5th of 9 teams, which certainly wasn't too bad and certainly encouraging.
Yeah.
And then the under-18s, which is our youth team, they finished 3rd in their division last season.
Oh, excellent. So the older ones are doing slightly better. Yeah. So what's the plans for next season? So your season starts literally in the next couple of weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We start our first friendly is on Tuesday night. It was supposed to be yesterday, but unfortunately our opponents had to cancel. So we got a friendly on Tuesday night against Rusthall, which is just outside Tunbridge Wells. They're coming down to us for a 7:30 kickoff. Then we got another friendly on the next Saturday against Southend Manor. Mm-hmm. And another friendly, which I've just set up today at the request of the manager, against Forest Row of the Mid-Sussex League. So a local side. And then the season starts properly on the 6th of August with the FA Cup extra preliminary round against Crawley Down Gatwick.
Oh, right, okay. So are all the teams in that league fairly local, or are they all over? In
our league, it's called. It used to be the Sussex County League. It's now the Southern Combination League. Yeah. There are a couple of sides from Surrey. There's Lingfield and there's Alfold as well in the. I keep wanting to call it the 3rd division. It changed last year to the 2nd division.
Yeah, they keep swapping them around.
Yeah. But it's mostly fairly local clubs. I mean, our local derby, you'd say, is against either Eastbourne United or Eastbourne Town. Yeah. But also in our division, there's AFC Uckfield who play. Not far away as well, and in the division below us, there's the likes of Ringmer and Seaford, Little Common, Bexhill. So it's fairly. The furthest we go is Chelsea. Yeah,
and the club, is it all self-funded?
Yes, it is. It's we're run by a group of volunteers. Always looking for more volunteers, but a lot of people have been involved with the club for a long time. And there's people like me. I've been involved for around 7 or 8 years now. Yeah. But there's people who've been involved with the club 40, 50 years. Because
I imagine you have to raise quite a bit of money, obviously. Do you pay for people to travel to the different games and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. We do offer travel expenses to the players. Yeah. And that's one of the good things about having the bar and the clubhouse. We hire that out for parties at very reasonable rates, so it all helps to everything helps to keep senior football within the town.
Because I suppose in a way to keep that football pitch, which looks amazing actually, that football pitch is well looked after. It takes a lot to keep these pitches in good shape, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a brilliant team of ground staff working under a head groundsman and committee man, Joe Stevens, who's been with the club, where he played for the club for many years in the late 60s and early 70s.
Yeah.
We've got a great group of people work on the ground, and they work a few evenings a week and on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And in particular, they would certainly welcome any assistance. We've got Charles, who did play for our reserves. He's going to hopefully play for our under-21s next season. He's 20 and he's helping out with the ground, which is great to see people like that getting involved. So
you say potentially you could have players that are helping you do the rest of the stuff to make the club work.
Yeah, I mean, historically that's how it always has been. We would like to get back towards that as much as we can, because we want to develop a community club. We want the whole community to feel that the town, that the team is the town's team, and we welcome anyone who wants to help out, and obviously anyone who wants to come and support as well.
Absolutely. So if people wanted to get involved in just looking to try and find tickets or buy tickets or come down, because I suppose the crowd's really important, isn't it, to these football clubs?
It is. The crowd obviously helps to pay the bills, but it also helps to make a good atmosphere for the players to play in. And we've had our average attendance actually went up last season. So we're obviously doing something right, but obviously the more that can get there, the better.
Yeah. So if somebody wanted to buy tickets, can they obtain tickets on the day? Or
absolutely. It's all ticketed on the day. Just come along to the game. The gates open from around 40 minutes before the match.
Yeah.
And you see it's usually Alan on the gate. You see Alan on the gate and pay your money and you come in.
Yeah.
That's
so the fixtures, are they always on a Saturday or in the week?
They're off usually on a Saturday. With our floodlights, we play Tuesday nights as well. The under-21s are going to play on Thursday nights this season, and the youth team the under-18s play mostly on Sunday mornings.
Right. Okay, but people are welcome to go along and watch any of those games.
Any of the games, if there's a game on, there'll be someone there, and you're more than welcome to come in. Yeah, see, sponsorships very important to all clubs at our level.
The sponsorship packages that you offer there, you can loads of ways of getting involved. So, you talked about a new thing that you're launching this season, haven't you?
Yeah, we're launching player sponsorship this season. So individuals or companies can sponsor a player, and they sponsor the player for the whole season, and it's just £30. And for that £30, they get their name in the programme as a big thank you. And also, every time the player scores or is awarded man of the match, keeps a clean sheet, anything else we decide, we can add things to that over the season. They will get a mention. We're going to draw up. We're going to have photos of all the players with a little business card.
Yeah.
That is going to go. So when they score, we will mention it on Twitter with their name and tag the person who sponsored them as well.
So this could get quite competitive for the players. And
Absolutely, yeah.
And for the companies involved. So, so you can sponsor, I can't speak today, sponsor a player, but also you can sponsor a match, is that right?
Yes, we do match day sponsorship.
It's catching.
It is, yeah. There's something to do with the heating here, yeah. Match day sponsorship, and that's £50 for a game. And for that, you get your name in the programme in the team sheet, which is probably the bit most people turn to first.
Yeah.
PA announcement before the game and at half time, and complimentary tickets, 4 complimentary tickets, and again that you'll get the social media mentions as well.
Yeah, because you're on Facebook and Twitter and all those, aren't you?
Yes, we are on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah.
I don't get on with Twitter at all. I can't fit what I have to say into. Is it 240 words?
140.
140. Yeah. So I've got no chance. I talk far too much. So, so you've got the match day sponsorship, the player sponsorship, and also the program ads. But also you can companies can advertise with you on a more permanent basis, can't they?
Yes, they can. We've got pitch side advertising boards that are quite a big a big thing because they hang on the rails that surround the pitch, so people will see them, when they're leaning on the rail the opposite side and things. And also they do tend to get picked up in photos. Obviously we have local press down. And
I was going to say, you get a lot of coverage, don't you, in the local press?
Yeah, we get a fair amount of coverage in the local press, and there's also the national press as well. There's the national non-league paper, which very occasionally they'll get in touch. And
So to get involved with any sort of sponsorship, should they be calling you, Stuart, or is there another person that they need to ring?
No, it's probably best off in the first instance to give me a call, and I can send out the sponsorship brochure. Yeah. Which has been newly redesigned for this season.
Excellent. So if you want to give out your number, we will repeat it again for you on the Facebook page after the show.
Yeah, sure. I can be called on 07831 223874. If I don't answer, it's because I'm either very busy at work or I'm driving. But other than that, I tend to answer. Yeah.
And then obviously you've got your Facebook page and everything else. So you've got a website as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we have got a website. It's Hailsham Town FC.uk, I believe. It's got to be updated. We've had a bit of a hectic summer, so it's got to be updated for the new season.
I suppose the seasons are getting shorter, aren't they?
They are. The FA Cup starting on the 6th of August was a bit of a bolt out of the blue to everyone, not just us, but everyone involved in the non-league game. Clubs, we didn't, fortunately, but other clubs had friendlies and things that they've had to cancel because they're now playing the FA Cup game. And pre-season training started on the 28th of June. And the last game of last season was around the 29th of April, so we've had a very short space of time, really.
So is there anybody to look out for next season, players wise, that we need to keep our eye on? Are they going to be the next big star of Hailsham, or further afield?
There's certainly some very exciting young players who are coming through. We're pleased that we've retained last season's Manager's Player of the Year, Marcus Goldsmith. He's a young lad that plays at fullback. He's very useful. And Omar Bozdag as well, who plays in midfield. He was the under-21s Player of the Year last season. So there's a couple.
And the catchment for players for Hailsham, are they all over, or is it just Hailsham? Is there a rule they have to be from Hailsham to play?
No, there's no rule, and indeed players from Hailsham play for other clubs as well. Obviously, we are a community club and we like as many as possible from the local area, but we are open to anyone really who wants to come and play senior football. If you're good enough, it's not a case of where you're from, it's a case of if you're good enough, really.
Excellent. So the club, I wish you all the very best for the new season, which starts on next Saturday, doesn't it? Next Saturday, what date is it? 1st of August? No.
The first competitive game is the 6th of August.
That's it, sorry.
That's all right.
It is the heat in here.
We got friendlies before then, but the first competitive one's the 6th.
Excellent. And you can see all of your fixtures, can't we, on your website? They'll
all go on the website, and they're all on Facebook now. All our home fixtures anyway.
Brilliant.
And the under-21s will be playing Thursday nights in the youth team. Playing Sunday mornings as well. So there's more to be added there.
Yeah. And really, it's just a matter of people going down there, really, and showing the support for the club, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said, we're a community club. We want people to come and support the team. We want people to feel that we are part of the town, and we have been for a long time now, and historically, there's been a lot of players and a lot of Hailsham people who've always played for the club,
and a lot of new people moving into the town as well.
Absolutely, yes. You can say what you like about it, but it is a big potential growth opportunity for us. 9,000
houses, that's 9,000 more people that could potentially come along to your match, which is really good. Right, brilliant. So what we'll do is we'll make sure we put all of your sponsorship details on Facebook for you, and your contact details well, and some of the ideas around the sponsorship for you. But Stuart, all the very best for the season ahead.
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem at all. Sorry about the heat in here. I know it's a little bit hot in here, but we might have air conditioning one day. You never know. But I can put the fan on in a minute, because we can't put the fan on when you're in here because it's too noisy. So you can have a blast of the fan before you leave. That was Stuart there from Hailsham Town Football Club, and as I said, all of the detail there will be on